Coming on to the last set for your GS paper 1 analysis. Now the first question here talks about foreign direct investment. Now it's important to note when we are talking about foreign direct investment, the investment is not only in the listed company, it can be in the unlisted company also. So the first option is incorrect. It is largely the non-debt creating capital flow which is correct. So since the third choice talks about debt servicing, it becomes incorrect again. And the last is the definition for the FII, that is the foreign institutional investors who basically invest in securities in India. So B is the right option here. Coming on to the next question, when we talk about the international trade scenario in India, we have the merchandise export which is less than the merchandise import by a significant value of nearly tenfold. So the import stands somewhere around $325 billion. However, export is around $22 billion. And again, this export of services is higher than import. So it's services is vice versa of merchandise. So you have 1 and 3 as the right option, and then again India suffers from an overall trade deficit. So 4 again is a right option. The next is West Texas Intermediate is a term used with crude oil. So it's talking about the benchmarking for the oil pricing. The next question focuses on, in Indian economy, non-financial debt. Now, non-financial debt is any debt which talks about housing loans, credit cards, debit cards, treasury bills. So, all of those would be right. Debts held by the government, household or companies, not in the financial sector would be part of it. So, all these three would be the right option. Now, next is, according to the IAEA safeguards, which of the following is the criteria? Now in India we have certain reactors which are part of the International Atomic Energy Agency safeguard demarcation, and others are not. Now this criteria is based on the proportion of the nuclear material that is present. So it could be uranium, thorium. So you have 1 is A as the right option here. The next question is regarding TRIMS. Now TRIMS quantitative restrictions are prohibited, and this is as per the WTO guidelines, and also they are not concerned with the regulation of foreign investment. So 1 and 3 is the right option here. The next question is, whenever RBI is trying about an expansionist policy, it is the idea to expand or to allow economic growth. Now that would happen when SLR would be low, bank rate, repo rate would be low. So you would have 1 and 3 as the right option here. The next question talks about economic liberalization. Now whenever there is liberalization after 1991, that was studied, a lot of rural urban migration took place, mainly in the urban informal sectors. So the percentage share of the rural population, rural workforce decreased. So 2 is incorrect. Since 2 is incorrect, these two choices are simply cancelled out. Now the rural area, the growth of the non-farm economy has been increased. That we have already seen in our Kurukshetra and Yojana editions that we have talked about, how the percentage of people employed in the agricultural sector has been constantly declining, and the rate of rural employment has decreased again. So you would have 3 and 4 as the right option. The next question is, the district central cooperative banks are associated with rural credits and mainly the credits to the primary agricultural credit society. So both the statements are correct here. Coming on to the insurance cover under cyber insurance policy. So cyber insurance policy talks about cyber extortion. It also talks about the repair, replacement and updating a computer system. So both these options are again correct. And then you would have 1, 2 and 3, and since 1, 2 and 3 are correct, only D can be the right option here. The next is, you have to match the right list. Now all of these 3 are correct. Upasaka are the layman devotees or the lay devotees, and Upasikas are the female lay devotees that are there. Shramana is the highest order. So Mahavira, Gautam Buddha are considered as Shramana. Pravirajika are the wanderers. So the literal meaning are wanderers, and in Hindu context, we also consider those in the terms of sannyasis or renunciation. So all the three are the right options here. The next is, in elephants, you have a matriarchal system that is seen where female, the oldest and the largest female is the head. The gestation period varies from 18 to 22 months. The calving is usually up to 40 years but can go up to 60 years. So it's not only 40 is incorrect here. The state with highest population of elephants is Karnataka at present. So the options 1 and 2 are right. Next, talking about the protected areas under Kaveri river basin, you have Nagarhole, Satyamangalam and Wayanad as the right option. The Konda National Park is located in the Godavari districts of Andhra Pradesh. The next is, these are the various species related to birds, and this was directly from your down to earth, so we have covered those. The next is, the Barasingha population has been seen in the wild in Kanha National Park, which is one of the famous tiger reserves. So again, a very direct question. The next is steel slag. Now, steel slag is used for construction of road material, engineering, building purposes, for improvement of soil, and also in the production of cement slag. So cement slag is where, steel slag is where you have the cement that is being used. For the production of cement, steel slag is being used. So all of those three are the right option here. The next question is musk deer. Musk deer is usually seen in the regions of Himalayas adjoining Nepal, Bhutan. Now, Ashkot Wildlife Sanctuary and Gangotri are the two areas where you have significant proportion that is seen. Ashkot is near the Pithoragarh region in Uttarakhand, and Gangotri again in the Uttarkashi district. So both of those are the right option. The next is, which of the following is preferred to ensure environmental sustainability to reduce carbon footprint? So geotextiling is where you have a layer of textile being introduced, and it's a way to reduce the carbon footprint. Copper slag is again another way. Hot mix is the traditional technology which releases lot of fumes and gases into the atmosphere, but when it is cold mix technology, it is a way for reducing the footprints of carbon. So you have 1, 2 and 3 as the right options here. The next is, considering the coal ash, we have the following statements that is there. In India, the ash content is higher as compared to other nations. The reason being, in our country, we have drift theory of coal formation that is seen, which is responsible for higher ash content. Coal ash also contains arsenic, lead and mercury. So all of those three are the reasons behind it, and it releases sulfur dioxide and nitrogen into the atmosphere. So all the three statements are correct here. The final question talks about biochar. So biochar is usually a kind of stable carbon rich form of charcoal that is applied to the soil, and it promotes the growth of nitrogen fixing bacteria. It is also a part of the growing medium where water retention usually can take place for longer time and is used in vertical farming. So all the three are the right options here. So with this we complete our GS paper 1. We'll be starting with the CSET paper 2 in a while, so stay tuned for updates from our side, and also we would be covering the analysis for the CSET paper 2 as well as the GS paper 1 in the upcoming lectures. The most important topics, what to study, what to read, would be covered.